Dreaming by Maxfield Parrish. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming about a time when all my neighbors and my government and the people around me stopped spraying me with pesticides and herbicides and chlorinated hydrocarbons and things trying to give each other cancer and give me cancer and pollute the environment and the animals and the earth. I'm believing in a future for us that doesn't include chlorinated hydrocarbons. Yeah, dreaming. Rollin Frost here, Kona astrologer, an environmentalist, safety engineer, father, teacher, trash picker-upper off the beach, phone answering, OSHA inspector, health department guy, environmental health and safety expert, lover of animals, conserver of and brother to the Alala and Nene, and family to the Honu who swims in the water, and all around Rollin Frost shaman from past incarnations. Whoa, what got me going anyway? I did this late last night. I don't have that shaky handwriting. I did it on a bumpy part of the table late at night. So, okay, we're going to do the last of June, 1st of July on program 969. You got a full moon coming at you on July 2nd. I'm kind of interested in the 4th of July. I'll get more to that later. Here's your chart. Yep. Neptune's still pretty strong, but and it's still irritated until you get to that July 2nd full moon, and it all changes over. And everybody loves Neptune. Oh yeah. More on that later, and our predictions for Neptune. What's going on? Well, the sun basically is in the early part of Cancer, and in about 10-12 days it's going to be opposing Pluto. Eek a bug. Little panicky, don't tell me what to do time. Some concern maybe for some of the guns and pollutions, but in general too. In 4 or 5 days the sun's going to trine Neptune for you, and so you'll be pretty happy with all the chemistry. Neptune's a tricky planet. He's at least half a bad guy. Yeah, it isn't just that he pollutes you with pesticides and with herbicides and with weed killers and stuff. Some of the more insidious stuff is underground. It's like doctors giving you drugs that make the bugs immune. The worst thing I know about is the underground termicides. And I really went after this. I tried to get the county council here and stuff to outlaw underground termicides. They pump this pesticide all around your house to kill termites. Very persistent chlorinated hydrocarbons. They don't just hang out around your foundation. They leak and they go down in lava tubes and they go down into the waterways and they kill everything that they get after for a long time. So on Oahu they've been doing this for quite a while, and what they have a name for it. You talk to guys who know about it. Most people don't know about it. They're called legacy. Yeah. Legacy pollution, termicides, eldrin, daldrin, very nasty carcin. Result is you cannot eat the little fishes or the shellfish or any of those living things out of the freshwater bodies, the small lakes, the shore around Oahu. The termicide people took care of that after 50 years. Cheap wood. They let us build houses out of cheap wood. Oh yeah, we'll just protect them with termicides. Anyway, that's the way Neptune works. It's very sneaky. And some of it, you really got to keep your eye on it. The doctor says, here's a great pill. And a week later, there's a lawyer saying, did you take that pill? On TV. It's kind of funny at times, but at times it's not. So anyway, we're going to do the last of June and the 1st of July. And we're going to go through this thing carefully by running the moon around the edge. The moon goes around this pattern once a month, And as it hits angles to these other planetary bodies, the actors on the stage, it generates the mood of the times. If you're on the Thursday show on the 25th, in the middle of the day, you're getting some answers, you're getting some real truth, but you're not liking the humming noises and the helicopters and the media and, the electric company. Oh, whoa, I got something to show you about that. Hooey. Moon's in Libra. It opposes Uranus, but it sextiles Jupiter, so ha ha. Anyway, Moon's still in Libra when you wake up Friday morning, but it shifts into Scorpio pretty fast. And here's a trine to Mars. I got energy. I'm going to get some things done. I'm going out and fix things. Yeah, be a hero. You have a sparkle in your eye Friday morning, go for it. You make a plan in the afternoon and evening around dinner time. Nice trine to the sun. So Friday's pretty constructive. And, it's a good time to do physical stuff. Do some maintenance there, Now, Saturday morning, the moon's still in Scorpio. And early, this is 4 a.m. in the morning or so, there's a trine to Neptune. There's music and inspiration. Breakfast time, here's a sextile to Pluto. We're discovering new things. Hooray! But, there's no sweets here. Nope. The moon's not in harmony with Venus and Jupiter. That lovely pair is setting for you. You just go after, here's the chart goes around once every 24 hours. So here's where the sun sets. It goes down. And you look right above it, a couple of feet. There's Venus. Beautiful blue-green sparkler. And above that is Jupiter, the orange, less powerful but still gorgeous. Well, this is quite a pair, but you're not going to be able to put them into your party Saturday night because Venus didn't go. She ate too much or something, I don't know. Overdoing it. Everybody wants. There's not enough wanting. It looks kind of greedy to me. I'm sorry. It's in Scorpio too, so it's kind of sexy and everybody's stuck in it. And you all got low blood sugar and the munchies, and there's nothing in the house. Feels that way all the way through middle of the day Sunday, and the moon's in Scorpio. Now here's old nasty Saturn. It just went backwards and went right into Scorpio. It's at 29 degrees now, opposing my rising sign. I don't like it. Judge is after me, huh? This is the old guys. This is the tradition. These are the people who have laws in their favor. Yes, we gave them a permit for that roundup. It's legal. What's wrong with you? Take your poison. Well, anyway, feels like that up to the middle of Sunday. Then the moon shifts into Sagittarius, and it starts to get really confusing. On Monday, here between breakfast and lunch, the moon squares Neptune. We're back in that full moon zone. You've had a whole month of it now. I noticed here in Kona when it rains every day, every night. It rains a little bit since that full moon squared Neptune. I haven't seen what's happened over on the Hilo side. It's supposed to be just some public stuff. But it certainly happened above New York. More on that later. So confusion, delusion, don't know where you're going, bad smells, bad Monday, Yeah, can't communicate about it either. Here at dinner time and into the evening, Mercury is a mess. Kids are lost, forgot something. Yeah, it's not, but changes all Tuesday. Here on Tuesday, in the late part of Sagittarius, we've got the trine to Jupiter and to Venus and to Uranus. We wake up in brotherhood, feeling a warm glow. There's love, there's sweets, there's wisdom. We can cure anything with brotherly love. And that's what's going on in humanity's head Tuesday morning, the 30th of June. Wonderful enlightenment stuff. The Wednesday is a little different. The moon's in Capricorn. Oh, starting to get zappy. Starts Wednesday morning with nasty Mars stuff here. Jeez. Moon's opposing Mars. Everybody's ticked off, impatient, angry. We can't get anything done. Our plan isn't working. Oh, there might be a little music here someplace. This is about the time you find out your plan failed, and there's a full moon going off. Oh, that's a full moon. Yeah, here it is, right there. 10 degrees of Capricorn. Kind of close to Pluto at 14. We could be doing a lot of Pluto investigations here in a way that's a little overly done. But the trine is to Neptune. Okay, the chemicals are okay. The fracking's fine. The oil and gas industry is our friend. Wow. So don't go to sleep here on Wednesday with that Neptune thing. Don't drink, because there's going to be emergencies on Thursday. The moon goes by Pluto about midnight here Wednesday night, July 1st. So you're going to wake up Thursday still feeling emergencies, and then feel kind of alone, screechy, weird noises. Eek! Pluto has all sorts of ways of getting at you. I have recently really worked on mosquitoes. Every afternoon, mosquitoes had come in the house about 4:30. So I went after it diligently, plugged every little hole in the screen, tightened everything up. Finally got rid of them. But more on this. You got critters, you got pests, you got things out there that you want to, would you spray your bugs? I got more to tell you on that. Anyway, Thursday is your glitch day. It's been that way for a couple months, hasn't it? That Uranus-Pluto square is a bugger. Makes you feel alone. Everybody goes to extreme, okay? It's the cop going to extreme, and he suddenly instinctively pulls a gun and shoots. You may feel like pulling the gun and shooting. Yes. Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Settled down a little bit with the sextile to Saturn late Thursday night. We all kind of get our heads. This is about 1 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. The moon shifts into Aquarius, and everything cools down, becomes more intellectual. We're not so involved with power and control trips. Who controls me? I don't control you. Friday seems fairly mellow on July 3rd. Got yourself organized in the morning. You're going towards Saturday, July 4th. By the way, this is not the real birthday. The real birthday is July 5th. Here's the thing. These guys made the declaration on the 4th, but when they had to sign it, and they didn't want to just go and sign it. They couldn't all go up and sign it at once. So they didn't want to sign it individually. Each state had a little gang, and the gang, they wanted to sign together, and they wanted to make sure the other guys in the same gang were going to sign it too. So in came North Carolina, and they all signed it up together, and then along came Massachusetts, and some other guys had to go to the bar and have a few. Anyway, it went on and on and on the night of July 4th. And finally goes barely into the morning, 1 a.m. or so, Sunday, July 5th, and the last group straggles in, signs off on it, and it's done. Now I say when it's finally signed off of, that's the birth of the creature we call the USA government. So anyway, I got a chart on it. For you, there's some really neat stuff going on here in terms of common sense and electric enlightenment on July 4th in the middle of the day, and your mind is working wonderfully. The moon opposes Jupiter here in the afternoon. We have a tendency to overdo it. The moon opposes Venus here at dinner time and at dark. That's not good. That's the girls decided they were not going to stay on. There's a problem with the beautifulness of the fireworks displays or something. Maybe it got cold and rainy, as that happens here, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when the moon makes a square to Saturn. It kind of closes it down. So it looks like the fun is closing down early. Starts with overdoing it and not having fun. Anyway, by the time you get to Sunday, July 5th, the moon's in Pisces, and it all changes again, becomes a little more musical and a little more confusing. Also, by the time the moon gets to Sunday night in Pisces, it makes good angles to Mars and says, get out and fix stuff. Oh, okay. But after it does that, here in another hour or so, it hits Neptune, and there's confusion. Yeah, now this time Neptune could be very inspiring, not just confusing. It's not like you've had this confusion because the last full moon squared Neptune. This full moon, July 2nd, yeah, it's sextiles Neptune. So Neptune's going to be your friend. And in fact, I've got a good way for you to handle some of these Neptune. See, they're never what they seem. Neptune has this real glossy exterior. Oh yeah, just go squirt the meat and it dies and doesn't come back. Round up, round up. Here, just, spray your house. Set off this flea bomb and the fleas are going to all die. And it's all, but these things seem to be halfway lies. They're all glossy on the outside. Yeah, doctor, priest, artist, musician, they're beautiful. The ocean, oh, look at how beautiful the ocean is. It's just so beautiful. You get into it, it's cold. There's a lot of stuff going on there you don't see. Doctors look glamorous, but you be one, it's not that much fun, kids, I guarantee you. So Neptune has this glossy, shiny exterior. I noticed when a lot of the folks I've known got enlightenments from Jesus, their faces get kind of shiny. That shininess, that sparkle is Neptune. So anyway, oh, what did I want to talk about? I want to talk about finding ways to kill things like fleas without resorting to, Neptune stuff with Monsanto or 2,4-D or all the rest of this stuff. And here's the secret. Right, come into my workshop. I don't oftentimes, in fact, I don't vacuum. Vacuum cleaners are a dumb thing. It just throws the fine stuff up in the air. What I do is I put diatomaceous earth on the floor. We're about to talk about that. Remember last week we discovered that you can use seawater to kill weeds. Well, you can use diatomaceous earth to kill insects. And like the corner you're looking at here, what I jokingly call the rug, those are cat toys. We got a couple cats, and they play with these things, and they'll come in the middle of the night. The reason that white mark is there, because I put some diatomaceous earth on the rug where the little mouse was found, their plaything. What is this? Diatomaceous earth. Well, I keep it in a container. I brought 50 pounds of it. I keep it in here. You can see it's just really fine. It's like flour. But it's not. What it is it's the skeletons of diatoms. Oh, look. I roused up one of the local inhabitants. Hey, you. Look at that. She's got a toy in there. Anyway, I know that when they kill that mouse here, and they leave this dead mouse on the floor in the morning, I see it, that probably a whole bunch of little fleas, if they've had fleas, jumped off that mouse's temperature, the mouse went down. So I put the diatomaceous earth, and everybody's going to walk on this, and in a couple of days you won't see it. But any insects down there will be killed. And if you looked around my place, you'll see a little white layer around all the corners of the rooms. That white layer, that little powder, is diatomaceous earth. I take it too. And what it is, it's diatoms. Diatoms are the little microscopic animals in the ocean, and certain places where the skeletons of these diatoms, like little snowflakes or Rice Krispies, are very high in natural silica, which your body needs. So now this is the same as the diatomaceous earth they put in swimming pools, except that stuff has some bad silica in it. So this is what they call food grade diatomaceous earth. Now, this website here is a place you can go, and a nice old fella gives you good education about it. It's Earthworks Health. Earthworks Health. I like that because I got 8 planets in Earth. So anyway, when I saw what was going on here, and you know, I just ordered 50 pounds. I think it cost me $50. This stuff is cheap. It's like seawater. Yes. And it's organic. There's no poisons. It won't, yeah, it has many, many applications. Some of the things that for people using DE, diatomaceous earth, are as follows. Organic insect control. You know, there are no fleas in my house. If the cats go out and get fleas and they come in and jump off the cats, or the eggs get off the cats when they hatch, they'll baby fleas die right away because there's DE in the rug. Yeah. You could use it in your garden for flowers and plants, and it kills any insects that gets up and crawls around in it. It's a physical thing. Little tiny flakes of DE get in the little chinks of an ant's armor, and it freezes the ant up and it dehydrates it. And then, yeah, it's a physical thing. I use it on animals too. Here, just about, 3 days ago, this one came in and had been rolling around in a little dust bowl across the street. And so I realized she had a few fleas, and so I dusted her whole back spine with DE, all white. And the other cat too. And it drifts down from their spine into the rest of them, and it kills all the fleas on them. You could use it for fire ants. You can use it in your pet housings. You can use it around the foundation of your house. The reason I love it around the edges, I put it around the foundation. I put it around the doors, and you know, all the worst thing for me, I got arachnophobia. And so spiders, oh boy, cane spiders. But worst of all is the centipedes. And what I found out is by having my little insect barrier along where the wall meets the floor, that's where these guys crawl. And now and then I'll find one frozen up and dried out because it cannot tolerate my house. You know, if it crawls along a wall, I'm never going to see it because the diatomaceous earth kills it. Before I started doing this stuff, I had a lot of centipedes. Now you give me the heebie-jeebies, boy. You can put it inside your house. It could go, you know. Now here's the other thing. Pets and livestock, it's excellent. And it actually, put it on the coats of the dogs. Add DE to the food each day for worms and parasites. Yeah, it's good for them. Add DE for the joints and the skin and the hair and the coat. So this stuff is amazing. It helps you with birds and poultry for lice and mite control. I mean, this is amazing, amazing stuff. So, you know, I'm healing up a bad back, and I take a level tablespoon almost every day. And my nails have gotten strong, and some of the gray in my hair went away. Yes, but most of all, I'm out to heal some hardened parts. This stuff is good for the hardened parts of the body, the nails, the hair, the skin, all the part that's hard. Your bones and your, you know, wow. So it's really good for you. You can eat it. Yeah. You don't want to puff it all up in a ball and breathe it so much, but it dissolves, and it's great for the pets, great for the environment, kills insects, and it's good for you, and there's no side effects. And it's dirt cheap, just like seawater. So how do you get it? Well, all you got to do, you can go online and check out Earthworks Health. I mean, he sent me a 50-pound bag for about $60 or something. You can buy a pound of it. I don't think you can get it at the health food store yet. I love this stuff. You know, this has solved so many problems for us here. Never use a bug spray or killer. Or, you know, what do you do about these 6-inch long centipedes in Hawaii? You won't have them if you have DE along the baseboard of your rooms. That's where they go. They'll crawl around there at night, and they don't crawl very far. It gets in all their little leg armor things and freezes them up and dehydrates. Oh, it's amazing stuff from diatoms. Yeah. So, you know, you don't need to use these terrible chlorinated hydrocarbons to kill a centipede. No, diatomaceous earth. Ugh, I just watched Jeb Bush look like a Nazi meeting to me. This stinks. Anytime you get, you know, corporations in hooch with the government, and so what's going on here is, oh, the electric company is going to sell the electric company to somebody, and the CEO is going to take home 10 million, and this next guy in charge is going to take home 8, and the next guy 5, next guy. They're going to pay off all the major executives. Why are they being paid off? To keep secrets, you know? Fat cats. I don't understand this. This electric company, guys. Whew. Rip off. Okay, remember these guys? A couple of days after that awesome full moon square Neptune, and I made the prediction that above that line running up above New York, going north, Neptune was going to be in everybody's face. Eek, a Neptune! Eek, a Neptune! So they got dogs and police all over, and these are the two guys, these supposed killers, who escaped so skillfully. They've been out already by 10 days, and nobody can find them. What's going on? Oh, massive manhunt. They're spending $1 million a day or something on it, and the search area, you know, and it goes to like Codyville, New York. Do you remember how that line ran through there? Okay, here's the chart for the full moon in Codyville. Neptune at 9:47, the cusp at 8:38. Here it is in Dannemora, Neptune 9:47, the cusp. This is 1 degree off opposing the rising sign. And Mercury up here make it worse at 7. So their rising sign, they're all right in the middle of that square, huh? Yeah. And boy, did it happen. So this is just a little tiny bit to the left of that line. Here's the astrocartography of June 2nd. There's the Neptune line. Where all this stuff happened is just right about there. Just a little tiny bit to the left of the Neptune line. Looks almost like towards Montreal, but not over the border there, huh? Yow. The guys on Maui demand a disclaimer. Here it is. The astrology show is made each week in Kona and Mr. Frost's home. Here's the address. The show is shot once. Okay. No editing, and all contents from Frost's own experience. Nobody has any influence of what you see each week here except Rollin Frost. There's no profit here except your kind words and encouragement.